What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the farm. Gonna do some actually important stuff here. Well, it's all important, really. Need to get drywall going again, which is a normal problem for us. Fields are all harvested, they are replanted or currently being replanted. And actually, they are done. The corn and sugar cane are done, so I will be moving those here in a little bit. But right now I need to get paper over to National, and then I'm going to show you guys the next building that we have recently bought. I've got a load ready to go of sugar beet, as you can see down there, and I'm going to take that to the sugar refinery. We purchased that one, and a cool $1 million. It lists for $650,000. So they really jacked up the price on that one, but it's one of those things that's very necessary. It's very needed. It's you need to have that in order to get sugar. I mean, sure, you could. Where are we at here? There's that one. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you could sit there and buy the sugar all you want, sell off your sugar beet, sugar cane, stuff like that. But you know, what's the point? You know, buy the damn thing and call it a day. Not there yet. There we go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cycle these guys around. I just picked up this setup here. Rather than hauling the two trailers around, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cycle through these guys. And it's probably going to be a little easier than messing with the dolly and getting everything lined up just right. Hopefully. No. There we go. That's the only downside, is trying to figure out which selection it is, and you'll go through your change tool selection thing quite a bit. It would have been so nice if... Okay, there's that one. No. It would have been so nice if it was just an easier way to select which one we want, or if it, well, it actually does tell us. I'm just not looking at it down in the lower right hand corner where the information screen is for speed. Come on. Doesn't want to load.
Jeez, where'd everybody go?
I am currently recording and forgot to move myself.
Dude.
That was shame. Alright. Alright, this is odd. Maybe I'm just not good enough on the trigger. I do hate that. It's like, it's there, but nah, not close enough. It's close enough to tease you, but... So who's ready for 17? There we go, finally. I am ready. Copy is pre-ordered. My guys here are ready. In fact, some of the guys, they've, you know, well, I wouldn't say the popularity, but it doesn't look like people have been on here as much as we used to. There we go. We've been out here quite a bit before, and I'm also getting distracted because I'm watching buggy RC 1/8 scale buggy racing on YouTube right now. They're streaming it live of the IFMAR Worlds, so all the top racers from around the world are in Vegas right now, racing 1/8 scale nitro toy cars. That's essentially what they are. But the guys here, you know, they're busy doing other games, and you know, I am as well. So sometimes getting a full crew to come on here and play is very difficult. Mobius is doing his normal job thing. He's actually out in the fields right now harvesting. You know, some other guys are taking their end of the year vacation kind of deals, trying to get one more getaway in before summer is over. You know, plus with 17 just a couple of weeks away, it kind of, people start to scatter. There is a little bit of the burnout factor as well. I haven't played this game for a week now. ATS stuff, kind of trying to get some sort of schedule going, so I'm not sitting here all the time. Spend some time watching TV with the wife, having dinner, stuff like that. So hopefully we get it all. Hopefully get it all sorted out here. And actually, before Shay gets back, I'm gonna do one quick thing. There we go. Hopefully that didn't mess up the recording too much. I just tabbed out real quick, went over to Discord, and moved me to the AFK room. Now I know some people, you know, this is pretty much the only game they play. And I know there's a lot of people who watch, or who watch this, or they play American Truck Simulator, and that's the only game they play. I've had some people actually sound surprised when I tell them, you know, I don't play it every day. This one or American Truck Simulator. And I don't. You know, there are other games that I do play. Whether I record them or not, that's a different story, but even if I'm not recording, I'm still playing them. Ooh, getting wiggly. Now, after I drop these off, I'm going to jump over to the sugar beet truck that's down there. Hello? Now, that one is going to be tricky. The sugar refinery is not a small place. Or it's not a big place, I'm sorry. It is a small place. It's not a big one. And they, it is not really recommended that you go in there with doubles or triples or anything like that. You need to detach everything, go in there one at a time, and offload. And you guys will see just how tight it is here in a second. Wish offloading was just as fast as loading. $25,000 a piece is what these little box containers hold. So I'm still moving 100,000 in the paper. I could go back and grab another 100,000 because, well, it's there. But this is all I really need to do right now. At least we have this going, and I can move on. Let's see, where is that trailer? There it is. A Fliegel and 2 grain trailers. So let's get moving. Fully loaded. 179,000 liters. And actually today, I started recording, getting back to the, you know, games that we play or games that I play. Today I've actually started recording 7 Days to Die. Hopefully generate some interest for that game. It really is a fun game. It's a little unfortunate how long it's been in alpha, but you know, they are taking their time with it, and it's a game where Daisy met Minecraft and had a kid. This would be it. It's a survival horde crafting game, so let's see, which one am I on here? Oh, perfect. Yeah, part of me wants to take the whole thing through, but that corner right there would probably screw me. Now there are a couple of different offload points. And here's one of them. This is where the sugar beet goes. Now, the one time I did this, the sugar cane actually goes up. See that little box up there by the building? That's where the sugar cane went. Way over there. So now one thing I'm going to try. I'm going to try to come back around. Because I see... So there's a load point right there, it looks like. And I know there is sugar already. So what is this over here? We got a box over here. Start filling. Oh, fill up with sugar. Awesome. I guess you can also pick up bags of sugar too then. Because that's what the pallets are all laying around for. Now this is being a normal business with the gates here. It is going to have business hours that people are going to have to pay attention to. Let's have a little fun. I said you can't do this, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it. Can I go in the out? Is it gonna let me? Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna make one big loop again. Make myself dizzy. Now, thankfully, these don't seem to get hung up on everything like the East End dumps do. Alright, through that obstacle. Oh, I didn't go over far enough. Is that going to be a problem? Nope. Alright, good. Snag that pole right there. Now this is going to be another one. Oh, come on, you dolly. There we go. There we go. Damn, I turned the wheel so hard I actually moved the mic a little bit. That was just bouncing. Don't want to offload the sugar. There we go. Ooh, I don't know if he's going to make it on. Look how close. All right. Well, with some skilled driving, you can get to these grain trailers. And now, if I was not using a dolly, it would probably be a little easier. Okay, there we go. Do I dare try to pilot this through one more time to get sugar? Yes, I do. Oh. Yep, that's going to be it for that one. 90,000, 98,000 is more than enough. Well, if any of you guys are from Sweden and you're watching this, you will be happy to know that right now in the world's buggy racing is a Sweden. He's the leader. There's a Swedish David Ronefolk. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't really care about that, but I really loved Nitro RC racing. Never was a big fan of electric racing. You gotta hear the nitro. I gotta smell it. I gotta. You gotta see the smoke come out. All that. You gotta hear it. And right now, this race that they're running, it's a 60-minute final, the main that they're running. So they're up there racing for 60 minutes. Actually, they're up there longer than that because they do have a practice. They've got introductions, and I think they get a warm-up too. I'm not sure, but you know, they're up there for more than 60 minutes. All right, so where's the offload? Oh, there we go. Alright, that is all we need. Start production of Pepsi. Water tank, slurry tank. It's just now starting to show up. And we still have to figure out what we're going to do with the slurry. Let me bring that up again. How are we doing on potatoes? Where are you at? There we go. Smearing off. Frito-Lay. Needs salt. Okay. Potatoes. Oh, we could use some potatoes too. And canola. Plenty of potatoes. Potatoes for days. Hopefully you guys have seen some of those posts I've shared on the Casket Man Gaming profile for Facebook. One of them, if you guys haven't seen it, go over there to Facebook, add me as a friend over there, and check out my wall. You'll see the video I'm going to be talking about here. You can probably also see it on YouTube as well, or on the Farming Simulator Facebook page. But they showed a video the other week of the train setup and how that's going to work here with Farming Simulator 17. Two different trains, and you can go and log and do your thing, and then you go and take it to the train yard and load it up on the train cars, and then you can jump in the locomotive and drive off. And what you do is you end up going to a transfer station. You can transfer, you park the train, you get in the overhead crane, and you can pick up the logs from one train and drop them off into the car on another train, get in that train, and drive away. So, I'm already... And that's on the Gold Crest map, if I remember the name right. So there's already guys, we're joking within our group, who's going to be fighting to drive the trains and work the overhead crane. They're pretty stoked about that. I imagine it's going to get old quick, but and on top of that, who knows if we even use that map, let alone for how long. Dave and Dajnet Mods, if I'm pronouncing that right, I believe they're already working on another Farm Sim 17 map now, so there's a very good possibility that we will have a mod map right off the bat to play. Ooh, we already filled it up too, huh? Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave that one right there. Corn is done here. Excellent. Fold this one up. Still 16,000 left. We would probably have more land right now, but we're having a little bit of a cash flow problem. The account is, for the server, still negative, so gotta try to bring that up. It was up for a little while, and then I went into admin mode so I can purchase the sugar refinery, and I think I might have accidentally pulled a little too much out, because if I go and bank my money while I'm an admin, it suddenly magically reappears with more money in my account up here where it says $11,000 right now. So if I bank that money, then of course the server account for admin is now going to be negative, and I might have done that once or twice, so hence why we are negative, hence why we need to sell stuff and more or less trees and other products and goods in order to get that back up. Now, one way to do that is potato chips, and we have 100,000 there, so I could go back over to the pallet place, pick those up. Who buys it? I've tried to sell it over at the museum, and that didn't go too well. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it wouldn't take it for some reason. I can try it again. Piggly Wiggly, I could try that one too. Well, let me get this other planter going. Damn it, I hate it when it misses a whole freaking row. The one thing I have not checked on is Kellogg's, and I don't know how far along in the building process that one is, since we've been hurting for drywall so much. So here we go, watching the race a little bit still, and it's a race between Sweden and Canada, and I didn't catch who's in third, but I don't think he's American, so right away, where are the Americans? And let's start pointing that out. And again, the Canadians are only on the board because of one person. No one else in the A main here is Canadian. But So for some people, it's always going to be a whose country is better type deal. I was watching the races earlier today, and the cameraman kept on getting a shiny thing moment. He would follow a car, and then all of a sudden, because the track is right across the street from an airport, there in Vegas, and all of a sudden he'd go and watch the Southwest Airlines jet that's landing, or the American Airlines jet that's getting ready to take off, and it's like, dude, the race, come on, shiny thing. Ooh, look, a birdie. A little airtime coming over that hill. Alright, now is this going to work? I know there's space. There we go. Before he was telling me goods not accepted at warehouse or something like that, but this will pump some money into the account. 100,000 in potato chips getting dropped off. Now, the other thing I've been kind of tossing around is doing a kind of a map showcase, maybe, for Farming Simulator 17. 15 has a crap load of maps out, and seeing that 17 was already on its way, I didn't see the need for me to do that. So once 17 comes out, maybe I'll give it some time, and maybe I'll, it'll be a quick video, 5-10 minutes maybe, or depending on the map, the detail, how much is going on there. 15 minutes maybe, and just showing off the maps that you guys can choose from. There are a lot of maps out there, and you know, and most of them serve a single purpose. You know, they're kind of like rivers here or Pleasant Valley. They all have, of course, farming, and there's probably companies and stuff like that to deal with. But you know, there are others that are a little more geared towards certain things. There are solely maps set up for forestry, swamp logging. I mean, you name it. The spectrum goes a good distance. Others are more for challenge, so there are going to be a lot of hills, a lot of odd-shaped fields, things like that. So they all provide a different challenge to the player, and so we'll see just how many of these maps are going to get transferred over. They're going to make it to Farming Simulator 17. Are we going to be looking at you know, just changes made to get them over here, or are we going to be looking at brand new maps, or you know, what are we looking at? So we'll see how it all turns out, but that's where I'm going to wrap it up right here. And yeah, I've gotten everything done that I wanted to do. Oh, wait, I wanted to check on one other thing. How we doing over here? Drywall still, shocker. Total drywall only 14%. So that's what I need. I will let that stuff get processed and then bring it over there, because we need to get this going. We need to harvest more corn so we can drop it off here and get this going more. So that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you hopefully within a few days with another update on the map, and that's it. Take it easy.